an NFC South matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well. And
he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Brady shakes off the sack. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And when you think of Drew Brees, you think of production, and you think of competitive.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away, as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Round 80. Round 80. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. On second down, Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Toss play, Kamara. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. A big play there out of Kamara. 62 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Breeze now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Kill.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I...
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 30 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try to get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. To throw is Brady. There's Evans again, complete.